Is Jessica Jones Season 2 a one-punch knockout, or is it too drunk and needs to go home? Find out right now. Welcome everybody to another episode of Drive-By Reviews. I am your host, Greg Frank. So, Jessica Jones Season 2 dropped last week on Netflix, and this is the continuation of the story of Jessica Jones, from the Marvel superhero character. Now, this season is a little bit different from last season. What's nice about it is it still has that same type of feel, same type of crime thriller feel as Season 1. And, there was a lot of things that I liked about this show and a lot of things that I liked about the season. Number one, I actually really, really like Krysten Ritter. She probably is the most charismatic of the Defenders, and the kind of nuances and the kind of gravitas that she brings to the role of Jessica Jones is just so palpable, and you can really feel it. I mean, she emotes incredibly well, just the pain and the anguish that this character is going through. And what's great is that this season becomes a very personal season. It has to do with her family and learning about her and reconciling with her past, and more so than Season 1. This season really deals with a lot of deeper themes than Season 1, I think, in that it asks a lot of interesting questions. It asks questions about family and who's important in your life, and what kind of loyalty do you owe to your family members. One of my favorite superheroes is Spider-Man, and one of the central themes of Spider-Man is with great power comes great responsibility. In Jessica Jones Season 2, they don't just look at that theme, they actually ask the question, if you have great power, what's your responsibility? It's actually a theme that's explored for every single character, along with what makes somebody a hero. Do you have to be a good person to be a hero? These themes and these questions that are just brought up make this a really, really strong season. What I love about this show is that by the end of it, you come away not really knowing who's right and who's wrong. All these characters are just so complicated characters who have their own faults and their own strengths. What really stood out to me in this season, and some of the strongest points of the season, were when Jessica was out there being a detective. That's where I love this show the most, is when she's out there doing some detectiving. And really, for about the first 3 or 4 episodes, there's a lot of that. Kind of transitioning now into things that I didn't think were as strong. I thought that some of the B storylines, while they were great in developing characters, I never really liked them. There was really only one minor storyline in this that never really progressed the story as much, and I never really was as interested. Again, I think this season was a little too long. It could have been 1 or 2 episodes shorter, and it might have been able to flow a lot better. It felt like there were points of it, especially in the last third of the show, of this season, where it felt like it was trying to stretch it all out. And then there were just a handful of lines here and there that I kind of rolled my eyes at because they were so bad and cheesy. Outside of those minor problems I had with the show, I thought this was excellent. I thought this was a really, really, really strong season. I really enjoyed it. I actually ended up binging all of it this weekend. But overall, I think this show is a success, and I think it's really, really good. And I think that there are a lot of really great things about it. Awesome performances. I think this season in particular wanted to focus on and explore not only Jessica as a character, but also all the supporting characters as well. And usually when you have a show that focuses on the supporting characters, it ends up becoming weaker. And I actually thought that this show became a little bit stronger because of the focus that it had on developing some of these other characters. All right, everybody, so that's my review of Jessica Jones Season 2. Did you like Jessica Jones Season 2? Have you seen it yet? I want you to comment right down below. And if you like this video, be sure to hit a like button or subscribe. I got lots of other videos on this channel that you can check out right over here. And yeah, so like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. All right, I'll catch you later, Internet. Peace.